Crypto Frog in the house. This video we're going to talk about paint, aka MurAll or MurAll. Disclaimer, none of this is financial advice. I'm Crypto Frog. Please leave a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated, and subscribe. Show your support by subscribing and leaving a thumbs up. You can also follow me on Twitter as well if you'd like, but I prefer a subscribe on YouTube because I've got absolute crap load of Twitter followers, 15,800. Ridiculous. Hope you like my NFT. We're talking about NFTs today because we're talking about MurAll, however you wanna freaking call it. So I was in Paint, but I kind of got out again because I think I want to wait for the price to chill out a bit, because I bought in unaware that there was an airdrop, and quite a substantial one at that. Like thousands upon thousands of people got like a million paint tokens just for being on Rareable or selling stuff on Rareable or something. So the airdrop dampage has been pretty significant, and I don't want to put myself through the ringer. But the tagline of Paint, I'll just call it Paint from now on. As you can see, the website is a thing of beauty to behold, to be quite frank with you. The tagline is "See the evolution, be the revolution." So I took my cue when I initially entered from what I thought was a really juicy dip, only to subsequently find out that the dip had been triggered by this Paint airdrop. It was actually to some 52,000 addresses who had used the platform to draw NFTs and other shit like that. To be frank, I was kind of like pissed off because I didn't really do my own research about the airdrops prior to buying. So I think I'm just going to take a seat back, but it's definitely a project I'm interested in getting involved in once the airdrop dampage has subsided somewhat. Now, there was a Medium article written by the team in which it says the process of painting on MurAll. You can see here, you can draw your own NFTs. In that process, paint is burned by the transaction, taking that paint out of circulation, reducing the global supply of paint, increases the rarity of the remaining supply, and so hopefully the supply goes down, the price goes up once this airdrop insanity is over. Then there's the process of creating NFTs, as one of their Medium articles states, as an NFT of your own artwork is minted in the process of painting on MurAll. It is in the artist's interest to paint something of decent quality because they can sell the NFT afterwards. They go on to say that low quality artwork or artwork without any deep meaning, you know, all that kind of shit, will be a lot harder to sell because it's garbage if it can be sold at all, basically. Once you have created an NFT, you can also trade it or buy other people's ones to add to your collection. You can find some already on OpenSea, people trying to sell their artwork that they created themselves on MurAll. This is the live part of the website. You can see the various NFTs that have been drawn already. You could argue about the quality of them, but you know, art is in the eye of the beholder after all. But what I like about this project is there were no angel investors with fat bags ready to dump on our heads, although the airdrop has kind of put me off for the time being, although that was my own fault. I was aping in and didn't recognize that there was this airdrop that had just happened, and there was no private sale of paint either. 3% goes to the three different founders, 1% each, so that's around 220.2 million paint each, totaling 660.6 million paint. Now, there are a finite amount of paint tokens, and there are also a finite amount of NFTs that can be created on the MurAll art platform. Now, paint is required to create NFTs on the platform. Paint is scarce, not right now, but it will be at some point. And you would like to think that it might get more and more expensive over time, making the NFTs more valuable. Now, these NFTs are stored on the chain, so it's not just the token, but also the art as well, and this makes it really unique. And on its own, you could say that these NFTs could potentially be a lot more valuable, even the less high-quality ones. As you can see from the Gexter, there is a fixed supply of just over 22 billion paint. There will never be any more, but the supply seems to be highly deflationary. But this freaking airdrop, dudes. When you draw an NFT on MurAll at half a paint per pixel, it costs around 1.05 million of them to draw all over the roughly 2.1 million pixels one time. Pixels are 2048 pixels by 1024 pixels. Now, I do like the deflationary aspect of this, as in each transaction made on the canvas, tokens are burned, meaning the tokens are spent drawing to the canvas and they're taken out of circulation. This reduces the total supply, which, as I mentioned before, increases the rarity and in turn you'd hope the value of the remaining tokens. Another good point is there are no restrictions on what can be drawn. You can have complete freedom of speech, which is absolutely balling in my eyes. If you go to the gallery part here, you can see all the murals you own. As you can see, I don't own any of them. I haven't drawn anything. I haven't gone to the marketplace to buy anything. That's not to say I won't in the future. Goes out saying you can also trade your MurAll paint or buy other people's MurAll NFTs to add to your own collection. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to draw some shit myself, to be honest, considering I am absolutely shit at drawing, but you would kind of imagine that if this does blow the fuck up, like I assume it kind of will, even a gormless art smooth brain could sell for silly money their NFT. Mind you, considering that when you paint, your tokens get burned and you are left with the flaming pile of shit you scribbled as an NFT, I don't know whether that would be worth it. It's up to you though, innit? That being said, I have read that the NFT has a base value of what was burned. If 1 million paint was burned to create, then that's the base value of your NFT regardless of how shitty it looks. So actually, fuck it, I might just do it for the crack. But then the NFT needs to sell for me to get a return. So I suppose I don't know, because I doubt my elementary school attempt would sell. It would probably just be sat there unbought for eternity. Wrapping up then, what does the Frogster think of MurAll, aka paint? I think it's a really unique project. It does utilize all the positive aspects of NFT technology, and it has lots of different things going for it, and you won't find any other project like it right now. I'm sure it will spawn a lot of clones. The possibility to reach a wide range of people is good as well, even those with or without artistic ability. It would be good as well if some of the big NFT artists came over and started dicking around on it, and if that happens, then there's no doubt that this project will absolutely moon as fuck. People like Beeple and Fewlicious, and seeing as Banksy put an NFT up and burnt it or whatever, this might be right up his street. Imagine if Banksy started using it. Oh my freaking god. So what I'm doing, I'm just waiting for this airdrop madness to calm down. As you can see right now, the market cap is $14.6 million. It is up 332% in the past 7 days, but I just kind of got burnt. I bought at exactly the wrong time. But I think I will be back when people either stop dumping their airdrop tokens and see what happens going on. I don't know why the team gave away so many, to be quite frank with you. I know they need to encourage people to use the platform and all that kind of stuff, but you screwed up the Frogster. That being said, the more I read about this project, the more I learn. I think the target is quite high with this project. It could be up there among the higher market cap NFT projects. So get us a thumbs up from me overall. Once the airdrop mania is over, the Frogster will be dipping my toes back in. If you like this video, subscribe. I demand the subscriberage. Honestly, you'll like the content. A thumbs up equals no thumb up your ass by this Chinese sanctioned CUF inspector, because that's what they do over there to non-Chinese people now. I wonder who's the pitcher and who's the taker of that relationship. Disclaimer, none of this was financial advice. Until we meet again, I've been CryptoFrog. You are legendary. Peace.